You make it so hard to see. I'm blind. Oh, this is what love do. I'm tired. This is how you lose. My trust for you, if only you knew. I'm lost, I'm trying. Love do. I've had enough.
Hey folks, and welcome back to Pattaya. I am actually on my way to Bangkok today, up to the big city. Left home at first light. I'm going to purchase some cancer supplemental treatments that V wants. We'll look at that at the end. I'll get it home, we'll unbox it and everything. But while I'm up in the big city, I want to stop in and see a lady who I think may very well be the queen of noodle soup, or kwetio as it's called here. So we made it up. We're on the top side of town, top side of Bangkok, very close by Dan Muang Airport. And this road that I'm on, it's littered with small little eateries, shops, but one in particular that I was interested in. The owner here, her name's Toi Naya. I'll show you her various, she has TikTok, I believe. Not sure if she has an Instagram, I'll try to find out. But simply beautiful. And she's been a little bit of a social media star here lately. And that really brings the people in. We've talked about this before. So, good food, number one. Big social media presence, number two. And being maybe a little flamboyant, very good at what you do. And, of course, also being very pretty helps, I think. But anyway, we'll look around here. She got a full staff. They open 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock until 7 p.m. So more of a late morning, midday type thing, late breakfast, lunch. 7 o'clock they close, 7 days a week. There's a lot of seating in there. There's ample seating, but it routinely is full. So maybe be prepared for a wait if you come. She serves a very high quality beef or pork noodle. And even you can get it in a hot pot, not just a regular bowl. That's what I'm going to have. I'm going to have one in the hot pot with the beef. So it's a kind of a little bit of a next level kwetio or noodle stand. But anyway, we'll look around here. We'll look at the soup du jour, the one that I'm going to get, the beef with the big thick noodles in the hot pot. We'll look at all that, and I'll tell you what I think. I think it's going to be good, though. Very good. So as you might imagine, or not, but I'll let you know, running a shop like this is a lot of work, and I think Miss Toi is up to the task. She's doing all kind of stuff around the shop. They're starting off the day here by removing the stems and getting these chilies ready to grind up. That's one of their signature ingredients here, ground up chili. They don't use any kind of store-bought or packaged product for that to add the spice. It's real, the bird chilies, the small chilies. They're very spicy, as you'll see later, but she does it all. She cleans up, slices, dices, chases away the mices, and of course, prepares and makes the noodle soup. So on occasion, she's going to prepare mine. We'll look at that later. She does have a full staff here that helps her with things, and also mans the noodle making area. But I'll show you the menu here. Now, the noodle soup is a little bit more expensive here, but I think you get more. We'll take an in-depth look at that. And when I say more, especially in the meat department, and after all, that's the expensive part. Now, in addition to all of the things that go into running a shop like this, Miss Toi also has to keep up a very robust social media presence, which she does. And I'll give you all the links to her various social media platforms later. She's on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, etc. That'll all be toward the end. But every day she wants to put fresh content out, and I've looked through her content myself. I've never seen her wear the same dress twice, or the same clothes, I should say. It's not always a dress, but I think her closet must be full. She must have quite an extensive wardrobe. So one thing I noticed right at the beginning of the day, she actually did a live stream on one of the platforms, I think maybe Instagram, All her followers are curious to see the soup du jour and see what noodles are on offer for that day, and she's more than happy to entertain them all and eat some of her own product herself. That's how I know it's going to be good. I wouldn't expect it to be bad. She has a huge amount of patrons in here, and I think the social media is what really brings them in. Little chicken foot there in hers. Now, the name of this place is a little bit different, and I asked her about that, so we'll just hear it directly from her, and I think she can explain it much better than I can.
Okay, good. อันนี้ร้านชื่ออะไรเชฟ
แซ่บแตกซิก
Zapp Taek
แซ่บใช่คือแซ่บปักพริกอะชิลลี่อะแซ่บ
เชฟแซ่บ
แล้วก็แม่ค้าก็แซ่บด้วย
จ
แล้วก็แต
ริ
ก
ง
ซิกเพราะว่ากินแล้วก็ร้อนฮอต
ๆจริงๆร้อน
เหงื่อก็แตกลงมา นั่นแหละเรียกว่าแซ่บแตกซิกค่ะ
โอ้ย
The back here is where all the action happens. All the fixings, all the ingredients, the various broths boiling. It smells fantastic. I was kind of torn between the pork and the beef, but I decided to go beef after after looking at it. It looks a very good, very tender stewed beef. I'm a real sucker for that. But the pork looked good too. And with that, it's time for Miss Tui here to glove up and start preparing my very own bowl of her special signature noodle soup.
Well, that's how you do it right there. It's a lot goes into this. I gotta tell you what, all that meat. Now, I think you get a bigger portion here. You get a bigger bowl here. You get more noodles. You get more meat. That meat's the expensive and kind of the critical part, and I think you definitely get more of that. So it costs a little bit more than your typical noodle shop, but you have a little bit of a show here, and I think the quantity of what you get is more. So yeah, she definitely knows her way around the kitchen. I got two scoops of broth in mine. Definitely wouldn't settle for one scoop. I want two. I noticed she just went back and changed clothes. I thought she was going to the temple or something. I asked her, she said, no, she's just doing stuff around here. Very beautiful dresses and gowns she wears. But anyway, let's see what's in this guy. Wow, it's so full. I gotta tell you what, that's a meal. That's a meal and a half. Stewed beef just melts in your mouth. It literally melts in your mouth. Of course, there's veg. Oh, we got a little bit of a wardrobe malfunction. Full of veg. Wow. Awesome. That's some of the best stewed beef I've ever had. Now those chilies we saw earlier, they grind them up. I just took a whole bite of it. Wow. They make a grind chili. It's like pure chili just ground up. Boy, that chili really warmed me up. I mean, that's supposed to be mixed in with the bowl, and I took like a whole spoon of it. It's probably like tantamount of eating about 2 or 3 of those chilies all at once. There's no room in the bowl for the noodles. They come on a separate plate. I was about to say, the whole thing's full of meat. Where's the noodles? Wow. Almost 2 people could probably eat this. But I'm gonna try. Amazing food. Amazing chef. Amazing restaurant. At bargain prices, I might add. Wow, I'm stuffed. Couldn't eat it all. Didn't finish. Anyway, we'll go thank Toy. Okay, thank you. Thank you. It's very good. อร่อยมาก
Thank you.
อร่อยมาก very delicious.
จูลี่ให้เขาคอนแทคให้หน่อยนะแซ่บแตกซิกนะคะ แล้วก็ไอจีนะไอจีด้วยอ่ะไอจีด้วยใบเตย
That means come and eat and you'll enjoy it. It's very good. And it's probably more than you can eat. I couldn't finish mine.
Right. She was actually reminding her assistant to give me all her contact information, all the various social media platforms. I told you I'd post that. There you go. She's got TikTok. The Facebook is in Thai. You may be able to search the name of the restaurant, which I put on the screen earlier. And I will put a map link, of course. A map link right to this location. Not hard to find, but just a little bit maybe out of the way, but up by Don Mueang Airport. So I enjoyed my morning here. I got here first thing. Now they tell me the big lunch rush is right around 12 o'clock. Meanwhile, back home, now we've been trying a lot of different things for V, including the ground up, the juicing the fruits and the vegetables in a blender just like that. So a couple people recommended that. Now there's been tons of recommendations, but it really is up to V and what she wants, and she's picked the one she wanted. Now this is the one that I talked about at the beginning. I think it's called Politan. I think that's the right pronunciation. It's six pill bottles here, and they're all different colors, but they all have different ingredients. They're flower extract, sunflower seed extract. It's way too much for me to tell you all the ingredients. This one, the green one, I think that's mostly vitamins, so it's a mix of vitamins and different minerals and extracts and all kinds of stuff, but that's the one she wanted. Not cheap, over 10,000 baht for that package, but there's, I think 50 pills in each bottle, and like I said, 6 bottles. So she also has, her friend comes over, and these are the kind of things she eats, some sweet potatoes there and all. But anyway, we spent all day in the hospital yesterday. Maybe next time we'll look at that. We'll see how that turned out. But for this episode, got to go ahead and leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.